Welcome to Real Daily Talks, where simple English becomes real speaking. So, Ryan, how are you today?
I'm pretty good, thanks. A little tired, honestly. I stayed up too late last night watching a TV show. I know, bad habit. How about you, Sophia?
I'm great. I had a really productive morning today. I woke up early, did some exercise, and had a healthy breakfast. I feel energized.
Wow, look at you. So organized. What did you do this weekend? Anything fun?
Well, on Saturday, I went hiking with some friends. The weather was perfect, and we saw some beautiful views. Then on Sunday, I just relaxed at home, read a book, and prepared for the week. Pretty simple, but nice. What about you?
Oh, I had a lazy weekend. On Saturday, I slept until noon. Then I ordered pizza and watched movies all day. Sunday was similar, but I did some laundry. Very exciting stuff.
That sounds relaxing, though. Sometimes we need those lazy weekends.
Yeah, exactly. But you know what? This morning was rough for me. My alarm went off, and I just wanted to stay in bed forever. Speaking of that, this is actually the perfect topic for today's lesson.
Yes, let's talk about morning routines. Because honestly, how we start our morning really affects our whole day, doesn't it?
Absolutely. Let's dive into it.
Okay, Ryan, let's start from the very beginning. What time does your alarm go off in the morning?
My alarm goes off at 6:30 a.m. on weekdays. But here's the truth. I don't actually get up at 6:30. I hit the snooze button at least 3 times.
So when do you really get up?
Probably around 7 a.m. What about you? I bet you wake up immediately when your alarm rings, right?
Well, I try to. My alarm goes off at 5:45 a.m.
What? 5:45? That's so early. Why so early?
Because I like to have a slow, peaceful morning. I don't like to rush. When I wake up early, I have time to do everything calmly. I can exercise, make a good breakfast, and prepare for my day.
I see. So you're a morning person. I am definitely not a morning person. I prefer to sleep as long as possible.
What's the first thing you do when you finally get out of bed?
The very first thing, I usually check my phone. I know it's probably not the best habit, but I check my messages and emails while I'm still lying in bed.
Oh, I used to do that too, but I stopped because it made me feel stressed before I even started my day. Now the first thing I do is open my curtains and look outside. I like to see what the weather is like.
That's nice. After I check my phone for a few minutes, I drag myself to the bathroom. Then I wash my face with cold water to wake up.
Does the cold water help?
Yes, it really wakes me up. It's like a shock to my system. Then I brush my teeth. What about you? What do you do after you look outside?
Well, I put on my workout clothes and I go for a morning run.
A run? In the morning? Before breakfast?
Yes, I run for about 30 minutes, usually around my neighborhood or in a nearby park. I love it because the air is fresh, there aren't many people around, and it gives me energy for the whole day.
I'm impressed, Sophia. I could never do that. I'm too sleepy in the morning. Do you listen to music while you run?
Sometimes I listen to music, and sometimes I listen to podcasts. It depends on my mood. What do you do after you brush your teeth?
After I brush my teeth, I take a shower. That's my favorite part of the morning, actually. I take a nice, hot shower for about 15 minutes.
15 minutes? That's quite long.
I know, but it helps me wake up and it's relaxing. Do you shower in the morning or at night?
I shower after my run, so around 6:30 a.m. I take a quick shower, maybe 5 or 10 minutes. Then I dry off and start getting ready.
What does getting ready mean for you?
Well, first, I dry my hair with a towel and then with a hairdryer. That takes about 5 minutes. Then I put on some light makeup, just foundation and mascara, nothing too fancy, and I choose my clothes for the day.
How long does all of that take?
Maybe 20 minutes total. I try to be efficient. What about you? Do you take a long time getting ready?
Not really. After my shower, I dry myself and put on deodorant. Then I comb my hair, which takes like 30 seconds because my hair is short. I don't wear makeup, obviously, so that saves time.
Yes, that's an advantage. So what do you do about clothes? Do you choose your outfit the night before or in the morning?
Always in the morning. I open my closet and just grab something. Usually jeans and a t-shirt or a casual shirt. I'm not very fashionable.
I used to choose my clothes in the morning too, but now I prepare my outfit the night before. It saves time, and I don't have to think about it when I'm still sleepy.
That's smart. I should try that. Okay, so after you're dressed, what's next?
Then I go to the kitchen and make breakfast. Breakfast is very important to me. I never skip it.
What do you usually eat for breakfast?
It varies, but usually something healthy. My favorite is oatmeal with fruits and nuts. Sometimes I make scrambled eggs with vegetables and whole wheat toast, and I always have a cup of green tea.
Wow, that sounds like a proper meal. You must spend a lot of time making that.
Maybe 15 minutes to prepare and 10 minutes to eat. I sit down at the table. I don't eat in a hurry. I think it's important to enjoy your breakfast. What do you eat?
Honestly, most days I just grab a granola bar or a piece of toast with peanut butter. I eat it really quickly, sometimes while I'm getting dressed.
While you're getting dressed? That's multitasking.
Yeah, I'm always running late. And I drink coffee. I need coffee in the morning or I can't function. I make a quick cup of instant coffee.
Instant coffee? Not fresh coffee?
I don't have time to brew fresh coffee. Instant is faster. I just boil water, pour it in a cup, add the coffee powder and some milk, and done. 2 minutes.
Fair enough. Everyone has their own routine. Do you eat breakfast at home every day, or do you sometimes buy it?
Sometimes if I'm really late, I skip breakfast at home and I buy something on my way to work. Maybe a muffin and coffee from a cafe.
What time do you usually leave your house?
I try to leave by 8 a.m., but sometimes it's 8:15. My commute takes about 30 minutes. What about you?
I leave at 7:45 a.m. My commute takes about 40 minutes, so I arrive at work around 8:25 or 8:30.
How do you get to work? Do you drive?
No, I take the subway. I don't have a car. The subway is convenient, and I don't have to worry about traffic or parking.
I drive. I have an old car. It's not fancy, but it gets me to work. Although, honestly, sitting in traffic every morning is annoying.
Yeah, I can imagine. What do you do during your commute? Do you listen to anything?
I listen to the radio, usually a morning talk show or music. Sometimes I call my mom and chat with her while I'm driving. It makes the time go faster. What do you do on the subway?
I usually read a book or listen to podcasts. Sometimes I review my schedule for the day on my phone. The subway is nice because I can relax and not worry about driving.
That's true. Do you ever fall asleep on the subway?
Sometimes, especially if I'm very tired. But I always set an alarm on my phone so I don't miss my stop.
Smart. You know what I forgot to mention? Before I leave the house, I have to pack my bag.
Oh, yes, me too. What do you pack in your bag?
My laptop, my wallet, my keys, my phone charger, and maybe a notebook. Sometimes I forget things, though. Last week I forgot my laptop at home and had to go back. I was so late that day.
Oh, no, that's frustrating. I make a checklist in my mind. Phone, wallet, keys, laptop, lunch, water bottle. I always bring lunch from home.
You bring lunch? Like, you prepare it in the morning?
Sometimes in the morning, but usually I prepare it the night before. I make a sandwich or pack leftovers from dinner. It's healthier and cheaper than buying lunch every day.
You're so organized, Sophia. I'm impressed. I always buy lunch at work.
It's just a habit. Once you start doing it, it becomes easy. Do you do anything else before you leave the house?
Let me think. Oh yes, I check the weather on my phone. That way I know if I need an umbrella or a jacket.
Good idea. I do that too. And I always make sure all the lights are off and the windows are closed before I leave.
Yes, me too. And I lock the door, obviously.
Of course. So, Ryan, do you think your morning routine is good or do you want to change it?
Honestly, I think I should wake up earlier and not rush so much. I want to have a more relaxed morning like you, but it's hard for me because I love sleep.
I understand. It's difficult to change. But maybe you can start small. Wake up just 15 minutes earlier and see how it feels.
That's a good idea. What about you? Is there anything you want to change about your morning routine?
I think my routine is pretty good right now, but sometimes I check my phone too much during breakfast. I want to stop doing that and just focus on eating and relaxing.
Yeah, phones can be distracting. Do you ever have bad mornings, like when everything goes wrong?
Oh, yes, definitely. Sometimes I oversleep because I forgot to set my alarm, or I spill coffee on my clothes and have to change, or the subway is delayed. Those mornings are stressful.
Same here. The worst is when I oversleep and then have to rush through everything. I hate that feeling.
Me too. That's why I try to wake up early. It gives me a buffer in case something goes wrong.
That makes sense. You know, talking about this makes me realize how important a morning routine is. It really sets the tone for your whole day.
Exactly. If you start your day feeling rushed and stressed, you'll probably feel that way all day. But if you start calmly and positively, your day will be better.
I agree. I need to work on my morning routine. Thanks for the inspiration, Sophia.
You're welcome. We all have room for improvement. You know, Ryan, while we were talking, we used many useful words and phrases about morning routines. Let's go through some of them now so our viewers can learn them better.
Great idea. I think this will really help everyone.
First word, alarm. An alarm is a sound or signal that wakes you up in the morning. Most people use their phone as an alarm, but some people have alarm clocks.
Right. For example, my alarm goes off at 6:30 every morning. Or I set 3 alarms to make sure I wake up.
Exactly. The phrase goes off means that the alarm starts ringing or making noise. It can be a little confusing because off usually means stop, but with alarms, goes off means it starts.
Oh, it's a good point. I never thought about that. What's the next word?
Next word, snooze. Snooze means to turn off your alarm for a few more minutes of sleep. When you hit the snooze button, the alarm stops, but it will ring again in 5 or 10 minutes.
I do this every single morning. For example, I snoozed my alarm 3 times this morning. Or don't snooze your alarm too many times or you'll be late.
Yes, exactly. Some people are snoozers, which means they snooze a lot. Are you a snoozer, Ryan?
Definitely. I'm a professional snoozer. What about you?
Not anymore. I used to be, but now I try to get up right away.
Impressive. Okay, what's next?
Next word, rush. Rush means to hurry or to do things very quickly because you don't have much time. It's usually stressful.
For example, I rushed to get ready this morning because I woke up late. Or, don't rush me, I need more time.
Right. The opposite of rush is to take your time or to go slowly. For example, I don't like to rush in the morning, so I wake up early.
That's a good strategy. I rush every morning and I don't like it.
Next word, get dressed. This means to put on your clothes. We say get dressed, not just dress.
Yes. For example, I get dressed after I take a shower. Or she gets dressed very quickly, in just 5 minutes.
Exactly. You can also say put on clothes, which means the same thing. For example, I put on jeans and a t-shirt.
What's the next word?
Next phrase, grab something. Grab means to take something quickly, usually because you're in a hurry. We use it a lot when talking about food or objects.
Oh yes, like I grabbed a granola bar for breakfast. Or I need to grab my keys before I leave.
Perfect examples. Grab is very casual and conversational. It shows you're doing something fast without much thought.
I grab things all the time because I'm always late.
I can tell. Next word, commute. A commute is your journey from home to work or school. It's usually the same route every day.
Right. For example, my commute takes 30 minutes. Or I have a long commute, almost an hour.
Yes, we can also use it as a verb. I commute to work by subway, or she commutes by car.
What about people who work from home?
Good question. If you work from home, you don't have a commute. You can say, I work from home, so I don't have to commute.
Lucky them. No traffic. Okay, what's next?
Next word, skip. Skip means to not do something that you usually do. When talking about breakfast, skip breakfast means you don't eat breakfast.
For example, I was late, so I skipped breakfast this morning. Or, doctors say you shouldn't skip breakfast because it's important.
Exactly. You can skip meals, skip classes, skip meetings. It means you don't do them or don't go to them.
But you shouldn't skip this lesson.
Good one. Next word, prepare. Prepare means to make something ready or to get ready for something. It's similar to make, but more formal.
Like, I prepare my lunch the night before, or she prepares her clothes in advance.
Yes, you can also say get ready, which means the same thing. For example, I get ready for work at 7 a.m. Prepare is about making plans or organizing things.
Got it. What else?
Next word, drag yourself. This is a really casual phrase. When you drag yourself somewhere, it means you go there, but you don't want to. You're tired or lazy, and it's difficult.
I use this all the time. I dragged myself out of bed this morning, or I had to drag myself to the gym.
Exactly. It's a bit funny and dramatic. It shows you really didn't want to do something, but you did it anyway.
Very relatable, especially on Monday mornings.
True. Next phrase, set the tone. This means to establish the mood or feeling for something that comes after. In our conversation, I said your morning sets the tone for your whole day.
Right. That means how your morning goes affects how the rest of your day goes. For example, a good breakfast sets the tone for a productive day. Or the first meeting sets the tone for the whole conference.
Perfect. It's about creating a certain atmosphere or mood. Your morning routine sets the tone for whether you'll feel calm or stressed.
That's why morning routines are so important.
Exactly. Last word, oversleep. Oversleep means to sleep longer than you planned. Usually it means you sleep past your alarm or wake up later than you wanted.
Oh, I do this sometimes. I overslept this morning and was late for work. Or I'm afraid I'll oversleep, so I set multiple alarms.
Yes, the opposite is wake up early or wake up on time. Oversleep is always a little negative because it means you're late or rushed.
Unless it's the weekend, then oversleeping is great.
True. On weekends, it's just called sleeping in.
So let's review all the vocabulary quickly. We learned alarm, snooze, rush, get dressed, grab, commute, skip, prepare, drag yourself, set the tone, and oversleep.
Those are all very useful words for talking about your morning routine. Try to use them when you practice English. Okay, Ryan, that was a lot of talking about morning routines.
Yeah, we covered so much. My morning sounds pretty boring compared to yours.
Everyone's morning is different, and that's okay. But let's think about what we learned in this conversation. Let's break it down so it's easy to remember.
Good idea. So where should we start?
Let's start from the very beginning. First, we talked about waking up. This includes what time your alarm goes off, whether you snooze or not, and when you actually get out of bed. Some useful phrases here are, my alarm goes off at, I hit the snooze button, and I wake up at.
Right. Then after you wake up, we talked about the bathroom routine. This is when you wash your face, brush your teeth, and take a shower. You can say things like, I wash my face with cold water, I brush my teeth, and I take a shower for about 10 minutes.
Exactly. Then, after the bathroom, we talked about getting ready. This includes drying your hair, putting on makeup if you wear it, combing your hair, and getting dressed. Some phrases are, I dry my hair, I put on makeup, and I get dressed.
Yes. And then we moved to breakfast. We talked about what you eat, how long it takes to prepare, and whether you eat at home or skip it. You can say, I make oatmeal for breakfast. I grab a quick breakfast. Or I usually eat toast and coffee.
Right. After breakfast, we talked about the final preparations before leaving. This includes packing your bag, checking the weather, and making sure you have everything you need. Phrases like, I pack my bag, I check the weather, and I make sure I have my keys and phone.
Then we talked about the commute. This is your journey to work or school. You can talk about how long it takes, what transportation you use, and what you do during the commute. For example, my commute takes 30 minutes. I take the subway. Or I listen to podcasts during my commute.
Exactly. And finally, we talked about morning routine problems and improvements. Things like oversleeping, rushing, or things going wrong. And we discussed how to make your morning better.
So if we put it all together, talking about your morning routine is pretty simple. You just go step by step from when you wake up to when you arrive at work or school.
Right. And remember, everyone's routine is different. There's no perfect routine. The important thing is to find what works for you and to start your day in a way that makes you feel good.
I agree. And now you have all the vocabulary and phrases you need to talk about your morning in English.
Now we want to hear from you. This is our favorite part.
Yes, we love reading your comments and learning about your lives.
Our question of the day is, what time do you wake up on weekdays, and what is the first thing you do in the morning?
Let me answer first. I wake up at 7 a.m. on weekdays, and the first thing I do is check my phone. I know it's not the best habit, but it's the truth.
At least you're honest. Okay, I wake up at 5:45 a.m. on weekdays, and the first thing I do is open my curtains and look outside. Then I get ready for my morning run.
See, we have different answers, and that's okay. Everyone is different.
Exactly. So, viewers, we want to know about you. What time do you wake up? Are you an early bird like me, or do you prefer to sleep longer like Ryan? And what's the very first thing you do when you open your eyes?
Maybe you check your phone like me, or maybe you jump out of bed immediately, or maybe you cuddle with your cat or dog for a few minutes.
Whatever it is, please tell us in the comments. You can write something like, I wake up at time, and the first thing I do is action. For example, I wake up at 6:30 a.m. and the first thing I do is make coffee.
Or you can write, I usually wake up at time. The first thing I do is action because reason. For example, I usually wake up at 8 a.m. The first thing I do is take a shower because it helps me feel awake.
Perfect examples, Ryan. Remember, writing in the comments is great practice for your English. It helps you use the vocabulary we learned today, and it helps us understand what kind of videos you want to see.
Plus, we read all the comments. We love hearing from you.
So please take a moment right now and write your answer in the comments below. We're really curious about your morning routines. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for watching this lesson about morning routines.
We hope you learned lots of useful vocabulary and phrases today. Remember, morning routines are something we all do, so this is very practical English.
If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. It really helps our channel grow and lets us know that you like this type of content.
And if you haven't subscribed yet, please click the subscribe button and the little bell next to it. That way, you'll get a notification every time we upload a new video and you won't miss any lessons.
We post new videos regularly with conversations about everyday topics, just like this one. So subscribing means you'll always have new material to practice with.
You are all doing great. Learning a language takes time and practice, but every lesson you watch, every word you learn, and every comment you write makes you better.
Exactly. Keep practicing, keep speaking, and don't be afraid to make mistakes. Remember, even native speakers had to learn these things once. You're doing an amazing job, and we're so proud of you.
Stay motivated and keep learning. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.